You're not.
Two teams here fresh off week 1 victories. Who can keep it
Some
going
other
as
niggas.
we're underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Nah, he didn't. He was coaching or something. Okay. If you're nice, so you should make it work, right?
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as they force the INT. And the game's open and running.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. They worked out with the interception. But no lack of bravado from that side.
Okay, and if you win. Okay, but like for what? Ain't no free. That's what I'm saying. Like,
stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins.
You get KZ and Dirt, you can't tell much you gonna quit. But he's gonna quit.
come take it.
That time, getting it to about the 46.
Facts. They know they do.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Able to hit his target, Lamb. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Falcons. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second in week 2 now.
If you leave, you sweet, bruh. Don't be a sweetie, bruh.
But don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal?
Why don't you just go get a new team?
Every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football,
What do you mean?
they all have those types of goals. They all have those
Nah,
types
go
of
grab the
thoughts.
Bucks.
Then
Bucks
they see
nice.
how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far,
Yeah.
so good for him.
I don't know, whoever Jay traded to him.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
A little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very
Nah,
funny,
not
but
everybody.
like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down it goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting the mark on the scene.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They have him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
D-Wade
There's the
cookbook.
Panthers punter now as he's on to punt for the
Nigga,
first time
bucket.
this afternoon. Fielded at the 20. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
I don't know.
The Atlanta offense
Go
out
ahead.
there for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, they gave up 17
Wow,
points, but
terrible.
that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long,
I ain't even listening. All I hear is I'm not an ad, it's not my responsibility.
more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
2nd and 6. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here, a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
He'll drop to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
In motion goes the tight end. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Falcons at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you
Wait.
point in the right direction,
You accepted a change, you about to leave?
then you mean business.
You accepted a trade? You about to switch teams?
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Oh, Lord.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. They needed 3, he doubled that, he got 6.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Now the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options. But when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, and I saw the pressure coming out of
Bruh, Shawty called me on the phone, not even locked in, bruh.
And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
To throw on 2nd down. Kramer. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You get your defense back. He got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash into this points.
To throw on 3rd down. Kramer. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception? And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Off the play fake, Kramer. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. A big play there for Carolina. 51 yards.
Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6.
The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job of moving the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage. But an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey,
his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Panthers have taken the lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The offense coming back out here, plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And some room to work. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey,
his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
Ready?
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And my goodness, another interception. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 6 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. No, it shifts past him. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return, and it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Off-play action. Kramer. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And his first throw here is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
He'll look to throw. And that's complete to McCaffrey. He's going to have the first down and then some. Now he's loose again. Touchdown, Carolina. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun, they'll try to run it. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taken in at the 22. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll send the tight end in motion left. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready. Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. He's gonna let this one go deep. He's got a man complete. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number, and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. 3rd and goal. Try to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Falcons get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Now, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Off the play fake. Kramer. They'll roll him out right. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a first down. Off play action. Kramer rolling to his right. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moore. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
When they get off the field on 3rd down, an excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. And the Panthers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy